Disturbing facts that will probably disturb you even if you're not easily disturbed. Part 38. What the hell is going on with my hair today? Canadian serial killer nurse Elizabeth Wetlaufer told her pastor that she had murdered 4 people and the pastor kept his promise not to turn her in. She would go on to murder 2 other people. I'm going to try to say this man's name without laughing, okay? Bum Farteau was a fire chief and a convicted drug dealer from Florida. He disappeared in February 1976 and has not been seen since. He was declared legally dead in 1986 so his wife could collect pension and insurance policies. With a name like Bum Farteau, I imagine that he faked his death and started a new life with a new name. There is a toxic waste plant that displays a warning to warn people far in the future of its danger. Just the taste of your lips, na 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 na. You're toxic, but for real, stay away. The 1988 $1 million McDonald's record winner was 13 years old. He had his mom claim the prize, she squandered a good chunk of it, had her boyfriend steal what was left. He lost his mom 10 years later, doesn't talk to his sister, and now trims trees. What a shitty mom. There was a war between Spain and England called the War of Jenkins' Ear, which started when a British captain, Robert Jenkins, presented his severed ear to the British Parliament claiming a Spanish officer had cut it off. Dwayne Fett Prompet was the captain of the Wild Boars Thai football team who were rescued from a flooded cave in 2018. He took his own life in 2023. A bus monitor received $700,000 in donations on a GoFundMe after a video of 7th graders relentlessly bullying her was uploaded online.
You're fat. You're so fat. You take up like the whole entire seat. Oh. Look at all this blood right here.
That's awesome, and I'm glad that the bus monitor received $700,000, but please teach your kids not to be shitty. Michael Jackson only agreed to 10 shows for his This Is It concert series, but his managers went ahead and increased it to 50. His father, Joe Jackson, was concerned from the beginning that promoters were pushing Michael too hard, and he believes that it resulted in his death. Poor Michael Jackson, man. Such a troubled soul. Both Dwayne Allman and Barry Oakley, both of the Allman Brothers Band, died in separate motorcycle crashes 1 year apart. Both of them were 24 years old. Both of them were in Macon, Georgia, and each incident only occurred 3 blocks away from the other. That's that Final Destination shit right there. The 5 stages of grief do not always go in the exact order from denial to anger to acceptance. It often varies from person to person. The psychiatrist who created the model said that she regretted writing them in a way that is widely misunderstood. For anyone who's ever lost anyone close to them, please chime in and let me know what your stages of grief were like, because mine were acceptance and then everything else. South Korea has the 4th highest suicide rate, in part due to elderly isolation. I'm just going to say this. If your parent was a good parent to you and you, as an adult, do not care to see them or contact them or take care of them in any way, there's a special place in hell for you. In 2010, a 16-year-old Canadian boy discovered that his 2 parents were actually not Canadian, but KGB spies living under the fake names Donald and Tracy. I don't know about you, but if I was a KGB spy, I would not have chosen the name Donald. I don't know why. I just don't like that name. There was once a man on YouTube named Benjamin Bennett who had multiple videos, hundreds of videos, of him sitting and staring, smiling at the camera for 4 hours and nothing else. There was one point when he was sitting and smiling at the camera and a burglar broke into his house. That burglar peeked in, took one look at that man sitting there smiling at the camera and said, "Wrong house, bro." Turned around and left. I'm gonna play the clip for you.
Hello?
A burglar breaks in and says, "Hello, anybody home? Care for a spot of tea?" Stupid burglar. Thanks for watching.